Right now, we are going on talking about the Safaricom Engineering Summit. Joining me now in studio is John Masharia, here to tell me about Digital Twin. I have Mweni Michelle, M-Pesa Mini Apps, of course, and we'll also talk about Daraja. Thank you so much to Naisenya Mungai, Safaricom Engineering Community Lead and Decode Director. Did I get them right? I did, yeah? Karibuni sana, you guys. Where's my t-shirt? Surely.
We have your
t-shirt. Oh, you have it? Okay. Yes, you know us as Kenyans, t-shirt na kofia ni must. But it's so good to have you guys. So let me start off with you, Naisanya. Let's real quick talk about the future of Safaricom Engineering Summit. The numbers grew last year from it was zero, actually, yes, as George told me. Yeah. But it's really grown tremendously with now over 6,000 members. That's pretty huge. Yeah. Tell me about the future.
So our mission for this particular year is to actually grow the community from 5,000, which is what we started with in Safaricom financial year normally starts in April. So our mission is to actually grow the numbers to about 10,000 members and upskill 1,400 youths in Kenya on the 10 on-demand skill sets. As George mentioned earlier, we are currently working on building 10 centers of excellence across 10 universities in the country. And we are not just upskilling the young people in Kenya, but we are upskilling and certifying them, and then we are offering them opportunities not just at Safaricom but with our other partners like Microsoft, Google, AWS, Akina KCB, Equity.
Straight from Campo?
Yes, straight from Campo. Yes.
Yeah, that dream of working for Google is not that far off. No. It could be a reality.
It could be a reality. Actually, most of us, myself included, we started our careers at Safaricom as interns.
Is that so?
Yes.
So how many? So you started also as an intern?
I just joined them recently.
As an intern?
I was just as a contractor, and then now became a
job.
Yeah.
The same for you?
Yeah, me entered in, not as an intern, but I was able to join through the digital platform. But I was fortunate to join in just like an employee, not now as an intern. Niliruka kastep, which was good.
Mimi ni mtu wa testimony. Nilikuwa Moi University, nikapatana na watu wa Women in Technology, Safaricom Women in Technology. I was in Moi University studying electrical and telecommunications engineering, and then I joined Safaricom as an intern. My career just took off. I started as a network engineer, and then through the Safaricom Digital Academy, actually upskilled to be a software engineer. And I can say from there it's been, I don't know what to say, because then from being a software engineer to being digital delivery lead to currently being the technical tribe lead for digital transformation for Safaricom, and also working as the Safaricom Engineering Community Lead, as well as the Creative Director for Safaricom Engineering Summit.
Hey! That is so cool. I'm so impressed. And this could be you too, by the way. This could be you too. She's giving you a story of her journey and how she got here. So impressive. Wow. Now, Mweni, let's talk about, so we discussed, briefly with George, in case you didn't watch the interview, you can catch it on YouTube, all these different platforms that were launched, the Entertainment Hub, Safaricom Developer Portal, the M-Pesa Daraja API. My question is, how do these platforms align with Safaricom's objectives in enhancing customer experience and fostering innovation in the digital space?
Okay. So I think I'll jump again to like what both Naisanya and also George mentioned in terms on the Daraja platform. We also have over 74,000 developers on the platform, and with these developers they integrate businesses, numerous businesses. They integrate when you see a pay bill like so you're able to see it at the supermarkets, with the gym story that he gave. That was now what was launched also during Decode. That was on the Bill Manager, and that helps even businesses. And in terms of innovations, you don't need to keep on writing, many pages or on a book or finding a paper ledger, but it is now done on through these APIs. So we build APIs, and the beauty about being part of Daraja is and also Safaricom engineering community, this is homegrown. It's a home product. When you are part of the community, it's not DevFest, which is for Google. It's Safaricom, and Safaricom is for Kenya. So when you're innovating, we're innovating looking at Kenyan problems, which will also link up with most of the developers who are on the platform, which also links up with what you mentioned on M-Pesa mini apps. So it's now a platform. So apart from giving the technology, we're also coming in as a platform for businesses to leverage on the over 8 million customers we have on the M-Pesa app. So when you integrate and you have your mini app on the M-Pesa platform and you integrate via Daraja, then you have access to this 8 million customers that when you build your own app, you have to start marketing from scratch. But now you have access to a market that you can actually go to. And this is where now M-Pesa comes in now as a platform.
Yes. Oh, I love that. I really, really do. So many different things. Safaricom is just always helping our lives just to make it so much easier and convenient. Now, John, tell me about Digital Twin.
So the Digital Twin, we launched it on Decode 2.0. I hope you watched it. And it's an AI-powered, artificial intelligence-powered technology where we're able to generate a human-like version of you, but digitally, in terms of your audio and also your video. And with all this, when we combine it together, even better is we're able to query in terms of, can I make Amina say this and that? And we can have it actually speak to it, tell it what to say. And yeah, Amina will be on studio here, but we have Amina somewhere else, and we're making her say, maybe report some different type of news through the Digital Twin. So literally, as it is your Digital Twin.
My Digital Twin. The demonstration of that was very intriguing. Very intriguing. Please, you have to go check it out. The videos are all online. How does that AI-powered technology work? And how and what potential applications does Safaricom envision for it in the future? Because there are all these discussions about, the negatives of AI and how we should be careful with AI. So, yeah.
Okay, I'll just take you briefly, a small walkthrough. So one, we'll break it into three. We have the large language models, that's the LLM. What we have here, what we call ChatGPT. So with ChatGPT, you're able to prompt something and gives you immediate feedback. So we built our own internal ChatGPT. One, because as you're saying, in terms of responsible coding, we don't want to put some of the data we have in Safaricom out there. So we built our internal, where we are able now to train it according to the mission of George, which is building open, sellable, scalable projects. So we trained it around that, and our LLM was done, and that's the first bit. Now the second bit we need to do is we need to give the AI a voice, and this is where the hard work starts, because the first thing is I need to collect, if it's now Amina, I need to collect all your voice data sets. Then I clean them up in terms, I think, with Audacity, where you need to get those voice interruptions and make sure it's clear. Then I need to transcribe so that it's able to pronounce word to word exactly how you say it. And then now I'm able to train the model, which is, we were using Tortoise text-to-speech model. And once we train it, at first, I'll be honest, it's the hardest work part there, because we first trained George's model, and the first version sounded like an American cousin of his. It wasn't the Kenyan version yet. Yeah, it wasn't Kenyan.
Cousin
So
from
we had,
tribes.
yeah, it wasn't from tribes. So we had to collect more data, train it, and finally we got the voice. So after getting the voice, now that's where we go to the text-to-speech. So we pick the earlier text we got, and then we're able to now integrate it to now the voice we already have. So we have George saying what we prompted earlier. And lastly, now this is where the magic is, where we now lip sync it now from the audio to the video. So we have now that realistic lip sync where, oh my God, George just said that, but it wasn't really George. But you feel like that's now the whole from inception to the birth of the Digital Twin. But now here's where the real struggle is: security. And that's why we're here today. One, transparency, so that you can know we have a digital twin, and we want people to know we have it, and we are trying to guide them in how they can be able to use it. And secondly, the watermark, because me having your voice, that can also be really dangerous. So we have a watermark of it, so that anyone can know, oh no, that's a digital twin. That's a digital twin voice. That's not really Amina. And lastly, I think it's conforming. So we have that conforming paper. If you want me to get your digital twin, I think that's something now we can put on paperwork. And Amina conforms that, yes, I've allowed you to use my voice and my image to form a digital twin.
Yeah.
In terms of the outcomes we can get from this, one is content translation. We had George speak in French. Two, we talk about digital inclusivity. So we have the ones who are able differently, and now they're able to see that. In terms of hearing, we have things high audio definition in terms of you being able to speak and everything. So they're able to conceptualize. They can't see well, but they're able to conceptualize. Oh wait, Amina is happy when she's speaking about that or something like that.
Yeah.
And we also have the chatbots we have nowadays. Imagine having that human-like interaction, and the voice sounds human-like. That would be great, right?
That would be very great. Let me tell you.
And
it just sounds more and more. Lastly, you've said lastly 4 times.
So lastly, we have entertainment, and I think about Amina on studio. I would like her to present somewhere else. So I'm able now to transport you maybe to the Emirates. I'm an Arsenal fan, and I can have you presenting about Arsenal from there.
So I don't even have to go to work anymore. There is a chance that my twin could be here doing the show. Anyway, fascinating stuff. As you can see, we are running out of time, but you can find out more, like we said. Just go to the Safaricom website, and all of the things that they're talking about will be there in detail. So whatever question you have, they're always very quick to respond. I was Safaricom Muribamba on Twitter, but just ask whatever questions you have. Thank you so much, John. Thank you, Mweni. Thank you, Naisanya. I wish we had more time. I know there's so much more you guys want to say. Maybe next time. So, maybe.